not perfect, I know it, but I don't deserve this. So put me back in my cage, I swear I'll be fine.
Hey, welcome back. We are live at Fantastic Worlds Comics in Scottsdale, Arizona. We're doing the new releases. Yesterday we dropped the video for the DC new releases, and this video is going to be Marvel and all the rest. I'm going to combine it all into one. So Marvel and then Image, IDW, Dark Horse, etc. So it's going to be kind of a big one. So let's get started. Right off the bat, it is Avengers 1 million BC. This is by Jason Aaron. This is the main cover. You have been reading Jason Aaron's Avengers, which is almost at issue number 60. The very beginning of the run, they showed the Avengers from 1 billion BC. So they were introduced. So now we're finally culminating that storyline. And apparently this is going to be Thor, the God of Thunder's new origin story. So let's see what Jason Aaron has in store for us there. We got a Scotty Young variant, and I believe that is a connecting variant. So that's Avengers 1 million BC. A big spin-off for Jason Aaron's Avengers run. And speaking of the Avengers, we got Avengers, X-Men Eternals, AXE, Death to Mutants. Here is issue number 1. So this is one of the AXE spin-offs that's starting. There you go, AXE right there. Number 1, Death to Mutants. Then we got Captain Marvel, number 40. There is the A cover. And there is a Predator variant. There you go, Captain Marvel and Predator. Then we have, this is kind of a big one, Daredevil, number 2 of the new Chip Zdarsky run, but also Legacy issue number 650. There's the cover. They made it extra thick, giant size, on a glossy paper stock. And that variant is by Bill Sienkiewicz, and it is a Predator variant. So this one is really cool. This is a big book for the week. Then we have Edge of Spider-Verse, number 2. There it is. And that has a variant. And this is an incentive design variant right there. UK Spider. Up next, still doing actually the finale, because there we go. Finale, Banner of War. So it is Hulk number 8, Donnie Cates. This is the mashup of Donnie Cates' Hulk and Donnie Cates' Thor run. So this is a big issue for that. Hulk number 8. That has a She-Hulk variant, just in time for She-Hulk tomorrow. And another gorgeous variant with Hulk and the Mighty Thor. Then we have Iron Cat number 3. There is the A cover. And there is the B cover. And then we have, every week, the last couple of weeks, we've had a Miss Marvel and team up. We had like a Miss Marvel and Wolverine. We had a Miss Marvel and I believe it was Miles Morales. Now it's Miss Marvel and Moon Knight. So there they are. This is a one-shot. And that is the variant. So 2 popular Disney Plus characters teaming up. And of course, a Peach Momoko variant. Then we have New Mutants, number 28. There it is. Then we have the all-new, all-different Savage Avengers. This is issue number 4. And it's got Deathlock crawling out of Miles Morales' grave. What is going on here? You'll have to read it to find out. Then we have Star Wars, number 26. There we go. Path to Victory. This is just the regular Star Wars line. But then we have Star Wars The Mandalorian, number 2. Number 1 was a huge, huge hit. Here is issue number 2. That has a concept art variant. And I believe this is by Kamun Kohli. So there we go. little Grogu action. Mandalorian number 2. Up next, we have Strange number 5. This is the new Doctor Strange series. And someone is back from the dead. Then we have Ultraman, Mystery of the Ultra 7. This is a Marvel comic featuring Ultraman. There we go. Then we have, and this is an AXE, Avengers X-Men Eternals, Axe Judgment Day tie-in issue. So it is X-Force number 30 with the Return of Deadpool. And that is cover A. And another AXE Judgment Day tie-in is X-Men number 13. And there's the A cover. And this has a Predator variant. There he is. This is, I believe, the art by James Stokoe. Then we have a Russell Dodderman trading card variant featuring Iceman. And we have the Incentive variant, which is a design of Firestar. We call these the design variants. There we go. Oh, and one more. Another Firestar. And that is X-Men number 13. And we're not done with X-Men yet, because we have X-Men Green number 1. And there is the team, part of the X-Men Unlimited series. X-Men Green number 1. Still with the X-Men. House of 92. So we got some 90s X-Men action, and this is issue number 4. And then for the final Marvel comic of the week, it is the Fortnite Marvel crossover Zero War, issue number 3, all polybagged. It has the Fortnite code in it. We had a Peach Momoko variant for that. This is a 1 in 25 incentive variant. And we have a 1 in 50 incentive variant. Check it out. Rogue and Gambit. And this is, again, polybagged with the code inside. So these are the new Marvel comics for the week. Let's move on to the other publishers from Image Comics. We've got a new number 1, 20th Century Men. This one looks kind of cool. It's like a sci-fi fantasy mashup with Apocalypse Now vibe. Looks good. From Blood Moon Comics, we have the 9 Circles, issue number 2, with the kind of cool retro pulp novel cover. From Dynamite, and for all you Army of Darkness fans, we got Army of Darkness versus the Reanimator, Necronomicon Rising, issue number 2. There it is. There's Ash with the famous shotgun, chainsaw hand. Good stuff. This is from Vault Comics, and from the popular series Barbaric, it is Barbaric Axe to Grind, number 1. Back to Image Comics, we got Bloodstained Teeth, number 5. There we go. Then we have, this is from Aftershock Comics, The Brother of All Men, number 1. I'm sorry, number 2. We sold out of number 1. Here is issue number 2. Very cool art on the cover. From Image, crossover. This is a crossover one-shot, and it's a 3D special. And look at that. You get the 3D glasses, all polybagged. Back cover is in 3D. So there we go. 3D, crossover 3D one-shot special. From Scott Snyder, this is an IDW original, brand new thing IDW is doing, original comics. And this is issue number 2 of Dark Spaces Wildfire by Scott Snyder. And sticking with Image, we got Do a Powerbomb, number 3. Then from Boom Studios, it is Dune, Waters of Canley, issue number 4. There is the A cover. There is the B cover. We've got some sandworm action there. And here is the one per store Virgin cover. I think I know who's claiming that one. From Heavy Metal is a new Heavy Metal comic, Entropy, number 1, first issue. There we go. Back to Image, Robert Kirkman, Firepower, and we are at issue number 23. Then from Dynamite, this week's Red Sonja comic, and it is Immortal Red Sonja, issue number 5. Then from Behemoth Comics, we got a new issue number 1, and this one is called Kingdom Come, Deliverance. It's got some swords and magic, and fantasy. Very nice cover art. This one's kind of a wraparound-ish cover. So there you go. Kingdom Come Deliverance, number 1. And then we have Knights of the Fifth Dimension. This is issue number 2. This one is penciled by Walt Flanagan from the show Comic Book Man, if you're familiar with that. I know he's got a lot of fans. This is from Blue Juice Comics, issues number 2. First issue was really cool. Had a lot of homage to Jack Kirby, so I wonder what they got in store for issue number 2. Then from Chaos Dynamite Comics, issue number 1 of Lady Hell. And there is the Perio cover. And this is the D cover. Look at that. Got an FOC exclusive. And then the Blood Red Blank Authentics. This was also an FOC exclusive, and it came in pretty much near perfect condition. Very nice. From Image Comics, and we're celebrating the 30th anniversary of The Last Shadowhawk by Philip Tan. And that has an A cover, and they did a very special B cover featuring all the covers. So it's kind of hard to see with the glare. There we go. So the B cover has all the covers. So this is the Last Shadowhawk Anniversary Edition. Back to Dynamite. We've got Madballs versus Garbage Pail Kids, taking you right back to the 80s. Issue number 2. Issue number 1 was real popular. And that has an A cover. It has a B cover featuring some of your favorite characters. We have the trading card variant. Look at that. Pretty gross. We love it. And it has an incentive variant. Black and white. There we go. An AWA Upshot. New Think, issue number 3. Yes, with a holographic Marilyn Monroe. Very interesting. From Dark Horse Comics, we have, and this is Cullen Bunn, we have Parasomnia number 1. So this is like volume 2, number 1. They're continuing the Parasomnia series. Here we go. This one's called The Dreaming God. From Ablaze Comics, Promethe 1313, issue number 2. Some wild science fiction. And this is from Image, Seven Sons, Part 3. We're almost at the end here, folks. Also from Image, Silver Coin, the horror anthology series. This week is Threshold by Johnny Christmas. And that is an A cover and a B cover. And then switching from horror right to Sonic the Hedgehog. 2022 annual, A cover, B cover, and we got my pick of the week, Star Trek The Mirror War, issue number 8. This has the Picard cover. If you haven't been reading this series, you should check it out. B cover with Riker, Mirror Riker. It's all Mirror Universe saga stuff. Then back to Image, Scott Snyder. We have Undiscovered Country, issue number 20. From Stan Sakai, we have Usagi Yojimbo, number 30. And then finally, get to the end here, Walking Dead Deluxe, issue number 45. And I got one more. It just didn't fit in the slots earlier. But here we go. This is from Aftershock, Garth Ennis, and it is Jimmy's Little Bastards. They are back. This is a full-size prestige format comic, and it's a story that only Garth Ennis could deliver. Jimmy's Little Bastards, number 1. So there we go, kids. All the new comics for Wednesday, August 17th. After I've done all the pulls and pre-orders and special orders, whatever's left is hitting the racks at 11 a.m. So we will see you then.